Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to FanZcene. Greg here, and today I have for you DVD releases that went hard. As a physical media collector, I've been thinking here lately, about all these boutique Blu-rays and 4Ks that we've been getting and everything, and how back before the boutique labels and before we had these huge special editions that we're getting nowadays, we used to get some pretty cool DVD releases in the vein of like a boutique release. When studios actually cared about physical media, when they actually cared about physical media back in the day. So I went to my shelf and pulled off a couple DVDs, 4 of them at least, that I thought were pretty cool to have gotten, that I personally thought was pretty cool to have gotten back in the day when it was DVDs, before Blu-rays came in, before I started going to Blu-ray and 4K boutique labels and everything. So I'm going to start off one that it's a little sentimental, a little nostalgic to me, especially with a certain movie that's come out right now, so I'm going to start off with this one. This is probably the lowest of the DVDs that went hard that I'm going to show you. But I bring this up because back in the day, this was awesome, right? Special features, everything on DVDs, it was amazing. So when the first X-Men movie actually came out on DVD, it was just like a bare bones sort of DVD. It was just like DVD. So when X-Men 2 began to come out in theaters, and the popularity to build it up, we got X-Men 1.5 with over 5 hours of behind-the-scenes footage and exclusive all-new extras, which were not released. Now, I believe most of the extras and stuff on this have been ported over to a 2-disc Blu-ray they have. Unfortunately, the special features are not on the 4K set, which I do have the 4K set, but I will go ahead and show this one off a little bit for you guys. X-Men 1.5. I mean, it's Deadpool and Wolverine right now is all the rage, and I kind of got me nostalgic for some of these the original, first couple X-Men movies and Fox superhero movies. So I'm kind of a little nostalgic for them right now. But I remember when this came out. Here's the little O card that goes on the back. If you guys want to pause it and see all the special features, if the camera's clear enough for you guys. But there you go. And I actually used the ticket up there to see Daredevil in theaters because I had already seen X2, I believe. But yeah, so let's go ahead. It says the future is here. As long as my camera stays clear for you guys. There's that. And then it opens up. And we have, disc 1, and then we have disc 2, and then we get a little booklet like we do nowadays with certain things on it, and nothing special, nothing too fancy. Hopefully I don't bend it, and then it says evil, evil. But it goes over each character's there, and then, it has that there. But I really thought I wanted to bring this up because this was something at the time when this was released, this DVD set, before Blu-ray and everything, that, this was only way you could get special features behind this movie like this through this. And I thought that was a really cool DVD release. Now they did do Fox did end up doing a couple of these because this actually did very well. They did like the Fantastic Four 1.5, or is it 2? Fantastic Four Part 2, I believe it has a special edition like this, and even Daredevil had one with the director's cut and stuff and so forth. But yeah, this was really cool. And in some of these cases, some of the other ones I'm going to show you, some of the special features have never been put on anything else other than the DVD that they're on. So there's my first one, X-Men 1.5 for you guys. So let's go over into a little bit of the View Askew universe with Clerks, the collector series from Miramax, the 10th anniversary. Look at this bad boy. This is a big old chunky set right here, right? So here's if I can get it clear, if it don't blur on you guys, if you guys want to read the special features, if you can. Let me see if I can get it up there for you guys. If you want to pause it, read the special features, because there's a lot. Which this does contain the first cut of the Clerks and theatrical version, a big old documentary, and all the kinds of good stuff like that. And I don't think a lot of the special features that's on this have ever been put on another disc for Clerks. I know there's a Blu-ray of Clerks, but I don't think most of these are even on there at all. I don't think they're on there at all. But there's rumors that the Clerks may be coming on 4K soon, and maybe they'll put all that over there. So this was this was a big old deal here back in the day as a nerd. However you feel about Kevin Smith now, it's still a good movie, and this was a pretty cool release. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up like this so you guys can see it. So I'll set this down real quick so I can show you guys the booklet real quick. So it's a cool little booklet like we get nowadays in boutique titles and stuff like that. And I've always loved these little books with these essays and stuff. Like it opens up with some words from Kevin Smith, and then it continues with stuff like that. And then as we go along, it's got all kinds of little cool goodies in here. I'm hoping this is showing up better than it's looking as I'm recording this. So I hope it shows up a little better. But we have this, all this cool stuff, how the movie was made, what he went through, and everything. So I love these little booklets, and yes, a lot of this is explored in the special features as well. But I always loved this, and this, like I said, this was once again before boutique labels. I think maybe Criterion was the only kind of boutique label that was out there at this moment in time. But they weren't. This wasn't put out by Criterion. This was a Miramax Studio release just for its 10th anniversary on DVD. And I don't believe, like I said, I don't believe a lot of this is on a Blu-ray at all. I don't believe it's on Blu-ray at all. The special features and all this cool stuff. So if you're a fan of Kevin Smith, if you're a fan of Clerks, this one is probably going to be something you want to keep on to until that 4K special boutique whatever label, if that's rumored coming out. So there's Clerks. Let's move on to this next one. This one from my Nolan fanboys out there. Who likes the movie Memento? Look at this bad boy. Memento. This is the case file. It says Shelby Leonard right there. Right there. This is the case file. And I believe a lot of stuff that's on here has never been put on the Memento Blu-ray that's out there. And this actually, this is like the case file. It opens up like so. And then it's got all this stuff right here. Like it's got that right there. Before we get to that, I'll just show you guys. Before we get to all this, I'll show you guys this stuff like because it comes like with all this. It's got the case file. Hopefully it's not blurry. Trying to make sure the camera, but if it's a little blurry, but just know it's all there. It's cool stuff. Look at that. Just like the file he has in the movie. This is still only available on this DVD as far as I know. But there you guys have that. There's that. And we'll get to the insides of it. It says watch, and that is an actual post-it note. Watch it there. Let me see if I get the camera to focus. You guys have there's watch, and then on this side here. And it actually opens up like this, and it's got 2 DVDs there with the movie and all the special features. This is a very, very awesome set that I don't ever intend on getting rid of anytime soon. Maybe one day we'll get a special set of this eventually. I'm hoping that we do get a special collector set of Memento one day. What's up with that, Christopher Nolan? I know you say that, this is your only way to see it and everything. You're up for the 4K stuff and all that. So where's the special Blu-ray 4K of Memento? That would be really nice to have. But until then, I'm never getting rid of this because this is an awesome collector set, and I just I dig it, and I plan on keeping it forever. It's a really cool set. And so there you have that Memento. Let's move on to the next one. This final one of this video. This is a remake, a 2000s horror movie remake. Actually, I don't hate this one. No, it's not as good as the original, but the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. I actually do like this remake. It's not a bad remake, but the original is still by far the best of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, followed by part 2. But I do like this, and from my recollection, I think when this was released on DVD, this might have been the only DVD. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. But I do know this has a Blu-ray. Once again, I don't think a lot of stuff that's on this is on that Blu-ray. So if you want all the special features and goodies and stuff, as it says right there, you can have them all there. I don't know if that's coming in clear or not for you guys, but there you have that. That's the special features. But let's go ahead and open this bad boy up because it does come with some really cool stuff. It actually came with this little tin here. Yeah, it's a little tin. It's actual metal. So that came on the outer cover of it as that. And then this is going to be difficult. So boom. And boom, it's the chainsaw blade. Saw his family, right? Look at that. That's a big old chunky boy there thing. And then it comes with the DVDs. And then much like the Memento, it comes with a I don't want this to fall. I don't want it to fall down. Comes with this, an evidence thing. Now I do regret that I ripped it to open it up, but I really wanted to see the stuff, right? And it's mine. I don't plan on getting rid of this until I die. But it does come with a little evidence thing, and then we'll go ahead and open it up, and it comes with all these evidence. I'm not sure if I'm holding that even right. That could be. I'm not sure, but yeah, it does come with all these evidence pictures here, and then the evidence tag on the back of each one, right? It's pretty cool. I love these man, these DVDs back in the day went hard. I mean, this is what I talk about when they went hard, right? Because there was no boutique labels other than maybe Criterion at the time, and I think you can almost argue Anchor Bay, because Anchor Bay eventually became like Shout and everything, that everybody worked there. But man, these DVD, I miss DVD studio DVD releases like this. Yeah, we do get a couple of these here and there for special collector's editions and stuff. Like even with the new Nightmare on Elm Street that's coming out, we're getting a big old steelbook box set with cards and posters and stuff like that you can order, which yeah, that's a studio release. But these were something special. These were something special back in the day, because it was something unheard of, which I believe ushered in the boutique label, and eventually got to the point where the studios just don't care about physical media anymore. And because back in the day they wouldn't risk licensing these things to like a boutique label, because they wanted to make that money on physical media. They wanted to make it. They wanted to have something special for their consumers, right? They wanted to have something special for their consumers. Nowadays, they just don't care, because streaming, and I hate streaming, but they don't care. But I'm so thankful. This is why I'm so thankful for physical media and for DVD like this, the DVD format that launched stuff like this. And this is why I'm thankful for boutique labels. I absolutely love the boutique labels and what they're doing. And, I'm so glad they're carrying on traditions of releasing stuff like this, well, maybe not, maybe one day, who knows, but they're like releasing big sets and everything. So I really like that. I hope you guys like these, DVDs releases that went hard. Maybe that was a little bit of a buzzword to use to maybe have you click on the video, but I just really wanted to share these. I thought they were really great. I just, after going through this XMen one, after watching Wolverine and everything, which I do have like the 4K set of this, I do. But there's just something special about this. I thought, you know what? I remember DVD releases like this back in the day, before studios just gave up on it. What are some of your DVD releases that you still have that you thought went hard, that were collectible, stuff like this? Let me know that in the comment section down below. And if you liked what you saw here, maybe consider hitting that like button or subscribing and hitting that bell for notifications, because that would be awesome if I earn your guys' subscriptions, or possibly share the video out for everybody to see, or join and become a channel member, because that would help out my channel immensely. Thank you, and shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for being channel members here and for all of your support. And to everybody watching, whether you liked me, hated me, or liked this video, or hated this video, I thank you for sticking this long. Wherever you all are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Always support physical media, because it truly is the superior format. Godspeed.